It's up.
We live. Like what? You wait till we go live? Now the world is. What do you want?
It never
I'll
fails.
be here for 30 minutes at least.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. That's how you handle business.
Oh boy.
That's terrible.
This is what happens. This is when you get this daytime energy and decide to record on the lunch break. This is what happens. I'm Wood. That's my partner, my sahab, Suave Burgundy.
You stay classy, internet. I'm Suave Burgundy.
This is the Broken Pencil Button Company Pro Wrestling Podcast infused with hip hop. You see the letters up there. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You see the Suave?
Yeah. Oh, it's over. Yeah.
But you see this. It's not just this, but it's also this. 2 for 1. Rest in peace to a head of the table. There you go. There you go.
Hey, stop playing Jenga around here and get to the point.
Yo, it's never. No one ever wants to see loss, but
facts.
The man had a very full life and is catered to the greatest family, as voted by the Broken Pencil Booking Company Pro Wrestling Podcast infused with hip hop in the history of professional wrestling, the NOIE family. Rest in peace to Wild Samoan Sika, father of Roman Reigns.
Indeed. Now we're on the right track. Starting off with some reverence and respect.
A 10-bell salute and silence is usually in play, but the man, like, you do that for things that you're sad about, right? And I'm not saying that this is not a sad occasion, but it's more momentous because he had a full life and his legacy will continue on for decades to come. So this episode is dedicated to the life and memory of one Sika, and then also a big hold your head shout out to my family. You know who you are, you know what you're going through. Love you, and I'm there with you in spirit, and I'm only a phone call away because these plane tickets are like, they like, whoa. They keep ringing.
Touch what I never touched before, seen what I never seen before.
Woke up and seen the sun sky high.
That's what he played to you. Sky high.
Yeah. Today.
Unsmudge your whatnot one more time.
Today is Friday, June 28th. Year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord.
I said year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord.
20 and 20, 4 for 4.
4 for 4. Would you like fries with that, sir?
I told you, man. I'm trying to keep health as wealth. The answer to that today is no.
Dipping sauce for your nuggets, pause.
Dipping sauce for the nuggets. Dipping sauce for the nuggets. The 4th is coming up upon us. I would like some spicy barbecue sauce, please. And I'll just leave it at that. Let the church say,
hey, man.
We got but one thing to do today, and we'll get this out the way. This seems to be the going mode for when we take small breaks, but there's a lot of action coming our way. Pause over the summer, and take it easy. So, Swab, let's go ahead and wait. Hit the wrong button. Let's play.
Smudge your cam for the people so they can see you and don't feel like they're on a pill.
I didn't smudge it. That's just the internet. Let's play a game.
Hey. You know who ain't gon' win. You know who ain't gon' win. You know who ain't gon' win. Let's say that bitch again. I know who ain't gon' win. You know who ain't gon' win. You know who ain't gon' win. We say that bitch again. I want 1, 2, 3. Get your tail. I want 1, 2, 3. Get the fuck on. 1, 2, 3. Get your tail. I want 1, 2, 3. Get the fuck on.
Yeah, man.
Who's this sponsored by?
This show today, once again, sponsored by Vida Hermosa Cigars, a premium cigar experience, coming to a cigar outlet near you soon. In 1, 2, maybe 3 flavors. Again, Vida Hermosa Cigars. It's a beautiful life.
Very good.
Very, very soon. Very, very soon.
Very good.
Very enjoyable experience too. All right. We have Forbidden Door 2024. I guess this is like the third installment, right?
I forbid it.
Yeah, I forbid it.
I forbid it.
Let's see here. We didn't even, I haven't even set the timer yet. Let me go ahead and put 30 minutes on the clock for this here real quick.
Boy, what is you doing?
Yeah, there we go. 30 minutes on the clock, please.
On the Clizzock.
On the Cleasy. Timer begins now.
So all of that.
Yeah, so Forbidden Door 2024. This is number 3, right?
3, 4 is one of them.
Yeah, I think it's 3.
Sure.
So let's look at this. AEW is playing in the sandbox with New Japan and CMLL, and we have WWE playing in the sandbox with TNA and AAA apparently. And do we have any type of like crossover with New Japan and WWE, or just will it be like the other Japan factions not named New Japan moving forward?
As of right now, I'm willing to say the latter, because it seems like AJ Styles got something coming up in Japan that's not New Japan related. Somebody else is traveling abroad, and I'm not sure who. Then Shinsuke already did once before.
He did that for Muda. That's a little bit different.
But none of those were New Japan, is what I'm saying. So if they're playing over in the Orient,
that's right. Yeah, the Muda thing was not New Japan. You're right.
I believe it was Noah.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
Good call.
So all of them things and whatnot. So to be determined. That's probably the best way to put it.
I tell you one thing, because next week we got to do one more of these, which typically we do tournaments, but because it's such a big show coming up next weekend, when we do the who ain't gonna win for next week, you'll understand why we're having this conversation. So no spoilers, but we'll just give you some precursors. This match or this card, as of right now, including the pre-show or the 0 hour, as AEW would call it, 13 matches. The 0 hour looks to have approximately 3 matches at the moment, card subject to change. As with the theme of the Broken Pencil lately, every time we announce a card, either a match is missing, a match is added, or a match is changed. So take this at the time that you hear this, which is now live in real time, with a grain of salt, because anything and everything that we discuss could be irrelevant in a matter of minutes or hours. But for the moment, we're going to act like this is what's going to happen when we have Forbidden Door.
We don't have an injury report.
We're not in the trainer's office at all.
Don't know. And we do know with AEW, almost more than anybody in modern times, cards subject to change.
Yeah, so this show is taking place on Sunday, June 30th, year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord?
Say year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord.
2024 football.
Would you?
Yeah. At the UBS Arena in Long Island.
Sauce in the bag, bro.
Sauce in the bag. You got all of them. Just pick one. If you don't, just throw them out.
Receipt with you, or you want it in the bag?
We'll put them in the junk drawer. Yeah, you can throw that out. I got the receipt already on my phone. We digital.
See.
All right. On the 0 hour, we have Chris Statlander and Momo Watanabe versus Willow Nightingale and Tam Nakano. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
If I'm just using wrestling logic, Willow's side ain't gonna win.
I'm absolutely with you. I don't think Willow's gonna win. That's really that simple. And
put Willow over in Wembley.
Do we get Willow? We can talk about that in 2 weeks, because we got to build this Wembley card.
That's what I'm saying. So don't give away Willow versus Statlander on a random episode of Collision.
Don't worry. Giveaways. We got to talk about a giveaway later on in this show for sure, because that's a problem. Mariah May versus Saraya in the first round of the women's Owen Hart Cup tournament. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Anybody not named Saraya.
You think Saraya is actually gonna? Well, you think Mariah May is actually not going to win?
Do I have a reason to believe she is? Next.
I hate to do this on the 0 hour show, on 0 hour match. I'm not with you on this one. I think Saraya ain't gonna win.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen her win in forever, and I don't think the Owen Cup for someone who's up and coming in AEW like Mariah May versus someone who's already been a women's champion and established in AEW like Saraya. I think Saraya ain't gonna win.
You just proved
Speaking
it.
Speaking of Suave,
Saraya is established. Mariah may be established later on.
I see what you did there. Listen, Suave, let's talk about this real quick, openly. I'm not gonna waste too much time on it.
Okay.
Every time there is a wager between you and I don't win, do I pony up?
Indeed.
So why in the hell is it taking you so long to come to a decision on the link that I sent you, even though it don't? No. Explain to the pencil pushers what we're talking about.
What wings do you know cost as much as the cigars you sent me? Where do you think I'm eating wings from?
Did I say you had to get a whole pack? No, just give me something that satisfies the wager. You're not even doing the minimum.
The minimum price of a dozen or whatever pack of cigars that would have taken.
That was 20. It was 25, and I never said you had to buy the entire bundle.
Then you sent me a completely different link. They don't show me options to buy less than the entire pack.
But you're savvy enough. Don't you do social media marketing? Aren't you savvy enough to navigate a website?
And the first thing I tell people when I'm doing their social media marketing is not have your website where it's not easy to purchase.
No. You didn't even have to purchase it. All you had to do was tell me what I was buying and then send me the money. Zell me mine. Didn't somebody great say that?
At that point, then don't even send me the link. Just say, okay, just send the cash out. Watch me fix this right now. Don't send me a link if I'm not purchasing something. Like, you just explained your own. You know what? See, that's what I'm talking about. See, you just explained that out loud and absolutely proved my point. Now, why should I be answering questions like this under an interrogation like during a you know who ain't gonna win? You just reason your own shit.
We bringing back the curses, y'all.
We going all the way back. You done brought it all the way back for a nominal fee. Soon to be a phenomenal fee. I'm gonna slice off some of this broken pencil knowledge and put it on your plate.
You thought you was about to get 10. You thought you was about to get 10 cheap ones out of me for this one, didn't you? You thought I was about to buy you lunch because I wasn't ready on the draw with this one, huh? This how you feel, Suave?
Matters not. Now you started a forest fire and walked off and forgot you were dripping gasoline out your back pocket. This man, you see what I got to deal with? I don't see. You see, when my voice goes up that many octaves, that means troubles afoot.
7 years of this. 7 years of this.
Y'all hear how this is how the pre-production meetings go. You hear how this man just tried to play me in front of all y'all?
7 years of this, man. Oh my God. All right.
I mean, and he was smooth with the explanation too, and didn't realize, oh, that made more sense than what I just said. It be your own
kind.
It be your own people, bruh.
Los Ingobernables de Japón, which is Yoda Tsuji, Titan, and Hiromu Takahashi taking on Lucha Bros and Mystico in the trios match. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Anybody not named Lucha Bros and Mystico.
Anybody who don't really speak Spanish in this match, y'all ain't winning.
Don't everybody in that match speak Spanish?
No. Everybody in this match, everybody in this match has Spanish names, and only the Japanese contingent has Spanish names based on the tag team name. Titan actually speaks Spanish.
Shouldn't you actually have to speak Spanish if you're going to adopt a Spanish name in a Japanese faction?
You would think, like, isn't that kind of counterproductive?
What's the exchange rate on yen to pesos?
It's way worse than American dollars to yen, USD to yen. Let's see here.
I'm out.
Exchange rate, yen to peso. Let's see. A Philippine peso is 0.36 to 1 to a Japanese yen.
One more time.
A Japanese peso. Oh, sorry, a Philippine peso is 0.36 to 1 Japanese yen.
Yikes.
Slightly over a third to 1. Yeah, I'm good. You keep your small change, pimp. All right, let's go to this main card for the AEW TNT Championship. I'm going to put a T on the end of that simply because this is the second pay-per-view in a row where we've had a gimmick match for the AEW TNT Championship, and we saw what happened the last time. Get well soon, Adam Copeland. Here are your challengers. Konosuke Takeshita, Mark Briscoe, Jack Perry, Dante Martin, Leo Rush, and El Phantasmo. Suave, who will not win?
Do this one more time.
Konosuke Takeshita, Mark Briscoe, Jack Perry, Dante Martin, Leo Rush, El Phantasmo. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't Mark Briscoe your ROH World Heavyweight Champion?
Factual data.
So who ain't gonna win?
Even though this goes against my own personal pick, I'm gonna say anybody not named Jack Perry. Check your mobile device.
I'm going to say anybody not named Konosuke Takeshita. Oh. Why did you cash at me?
You said why?
We don't do Cash App.
We did for that because of how you played me in front of all these people.
That's trifling. That is
you do ne'er-do-well stuff. You get ne'er-do-well activity. Read what it's for.
I saw that. That.
Read it to the people. We're having open backstage politic conversation.
Dear Lord, for GARS and website maintenance, as if it was my website that needs to be maintained.
If you sent it, I don't know where else it came from. I don't know whose website it is. I got it from you. See how snitchy that sounds? I don't know who it belongs to. I got it from you.
I don't know which one of us right now is Bobby Heenan.
Will you stop?
Oh my God. All right. Thank you, Suave. You are a man of your word. You are a gentleman and a scholar.
Amen.
And go ahead.
You ever got ice from a barbecue spot and they smoke their barbecue inside the restaurant, so now the ice tastes like smoke?
No, not just smoke. Smoke and the barbecue sauce. I've had barbecue. Shouts out to Coops. Anybody that knows about Coops that's listening and watching this, man, shouts out to y'all. Y'all know what it is.
Brisket ice.
Coops in Palm Bluff, Arkansas. You could get chocolate cake or yellow cake that still tasted like the smoked chicken or the smoked maple barbecue sauce that they made in house.
AOB.
Like I don't want to taste the tomato in my cake. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's nasty work.
Nasty work.
No,
good
sir.
Cake. Nasty work. All right.
That's no good.
Yeah, I got anybody not named Konosuke Takeshita winning that one or losing that one.
I can deal with it.
Timeless Tony Storm versus Mina Shirakawa for the AEW Women's World Championship. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Anybody not named Tony Storm.
I agree. And what's crazy is they have Mariah May in the corner of both of these women.
See, Mariah May gonna have a tough night.
She outside and up in this simultaneously.
That's a lot, bro.
Yeah, anybody not named Mariah May. I mean, anybody not named Tony Storm. Yeah.
And watch for the shoe.
Chin out. Or chin up, tits out. Watch for the shoe.
That's terrible.
For the AEW TBS Championship and the New Japan Strong Women's Championship, your champion, Mercedes Moné, taking on Stephanie Vaquer, who also your champion, by the way, but she's your New Japan Strong Women's Champion. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Anybody not named Mercedes Moné? What are we beating her for here now?
Well, first of all, stop laying up these matches for Mercedes Moné. The match that got her injured against Willow Nightingale was for the New Japan Strong Women's Championship last year. So the first opportunity you get for her to get her title back and have a good run is at Forbidden Door. Are you serious? This is her second match in AEW.
Listen, we have long since understood that when Kanos decides to start putting stuff together, traditional logic ceased to exist. So I'm not sure exactly what you want me to do in this situation. I just know if Willow Nightingale didn't pull off that win, there's no point in beating her now because we got to get ready for whatever's happening in Wembley.
And right now, that build at Wembley seems way more exciting than us doing this. You know who ain't gonna win. And on that note, speaking of move,
you realize the highlight of this you know who ain't gonna win so far has been us talking about the bet from the last one.
Money.
Just, you know, I mean.
And here's what's crazy.
Harder for us.
I think I speak for both of us when I say that there's nothing on this card worth betting about. Especially when the first disagreement that we had happened to come in the 0 hour.
So, I mean, we want to bet on. Well, let's get to the end of the card first.
All right. Speaking of buzzkills, the Learning Tree and Big Bill, along with Jeff Cobb, being accompanied by an injured Brian Keith, taking on Samoa Joe, Hook, and Katsuyori Shibata. Suave, who ain't gonna win.
The Learning Tree needs to be cut down and made into firewood.
I agree with everything related to trees being kindling. We got it. Anybody not voicing the Sweet Tooth or associated with the person that's voicing Sweet Tooth, they won't win.
Very good, very good.
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Orange Cassidy. I'm sorry, you were gonna say something?
You I don't know. How do you let the air out of an empty balloon? Because what you just did was like, I was gonna shout out to Uncle Joe because he's been coaching Hook up real good. It's been some cool segments. And
I apologize. I gotta get back outside with my videos, man. Lil Nope is something special.
Lil Nope been getting his life together. Then we already kind of like deflated about this card anyway, and then you bring up Zack Sabre Jr. versus Orange Cassidy. Shout out to Don Claude, Scoundrel Life in the building.
What up, Don Claude? Man, hey, listen. Tell me if I'm wrong in this, but isn't saying Zack Sabre Jr. versus Orange Cassidy about as bad as saying Chris Jericho versus Samoa Joe?
No, because I know Joe gonna give me something to be okay about.
This is my point. We're saying the same thing.
I don't have the same confidence in Orange and Zack. I remember what it was like the last time I saw Zack Sabre Jr. on an AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah,
it was cool, but
Zack Sabre Jr. was better in NXT than he was on the last AEW pay-per-view.
Look, you ain't telling me nothing I don't already know. What I'm saying is, ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm finna be excited about that. What you're likely to get is Orange goes into some sort of wrestling clinic to show that he can, and it's like,
but he's done that before.
How long has it been since he's done it, though?
It doesn't even matter. We don't want to see it now.
That's my point. That's my whole point. That's where you order some DoorDash and take a bathroom break. If you didn't already have your libations and your table set before the start of this pay-per-view, that's the prime opportunity to either make a food run, make a beverage run, or you can sit outside and wait on the DoorDash. You ain't missing nothing in the house.
I'll never forgive myself for being in Greensboro and had to miss a Tony Storm match for doing something stupid before the show started, but I had to suffer through an Orange Cassidy match. I'll never forgive myself for that. All right, I digress. Jon Moxley, for the IWGP Heavyweight champion Jon Moxley versus Tetsuya Naito. Here's the really dope part about this match. At first, you and I had no care about this match. We just thought it was another IWGP title match versus another Japanese competitor on American soil, right? There's something on the line here. if Naito does not win the IWGP title from Moxley at this match,
he's banned from Japan for life.
wrong. That's don't start getting the dirt sheets worked up over things that you say, sir.
Man, listen. At this point, anybody can make up a news story.
It's actually better. It's actually better than that. If Naito does not win the title, he will give up
all of his yen.
No, Suave. That's not it.
His sneaker collection will be set on fire. He must donate 14 Japanese smart cars to the Institute for Higher Learning.
He wants to do this again. So,
Hey.
the answer to your question, sir, or answer to your statement, that's no.
Okay. What happens?
If Naito loses this match, he forfeits his spot in the G1 because currently, right now in the G1, the champion is not listed in the tournament. This will be like the first time that's ever happened. So, if Moxley wins, he takes Naito's spot in the G1. So that way the champion will still be, or either way the champion goes into the G1.
So, okay, allow me to process this in my mental mind out in public, if you will. So, a tournament, a grueling tournament that determines the challenger
Go on,
for the IWGP Championship
at Wrestle Kingdom.
At Wrestle Kingdom in January. 2025. The champion is wrestling to replace another person in the tournament
because the champion has never not been in the tournament.
I'm gonna go to work for my day off.
But here's one better. That literally fixes it to where the winner, the G1 will now have a champion in it. Just not right now, but after Sunday, the champion will be in the G1.
Who wrote this? Who thought this was a good idea?
Coming to the next match, I'll tell you. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
Me. I am absolutely irritated with that. That's the stipulation you put on her. All of mine were better than that. Every last one of them. The smart cars, the sneaker collection, the yen, the band from Japan. Like, nah, bruh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Boy.
No. Under no circumstances am I okay with this.
Especially after the beating. If you haven't seen the beating or the after effects with the beating that Moxley took in a win at Bloodsport, I don't. How much more blood can John Moxley give you in his career? You can look
cool. That match, that's the Moxley I fool with, because I know exactly what you're talking about. Bloodsport with Josh Barnett.
Josh Barnett. Yep.
That's the Moxley I fool with because it looked more realistic.
This Moxley is way better than any version of Dean Ambrose we've ever seen.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna tell that lie.
You think Dean Ambrose like is better than this version of Moxley? This fighting version of Moxley?
Absolutely, I do.
We can agree to disagree.
Because the Combat Club version of Moxley that we get on AEW television every week is nothing like what just happened at Bloodsport. No. I'm talking about the blood. I'm talking about the Bloodsport specifically. The Bloodsport Moxley. Oh, well, yeah, that one. I would prefer that.
Yeah,
one
because we don't get him in America. We didn't even get him at GCW.
It's different when he puts on fight shorts. It's a little different. It's like if Nick Gage and Brock Lesnar had a baby, but that baby was also
in the streets,
had a troubled youth.
It was in the streets.
Yeah. So not as much refined training, but a lot more
outside.
There you go. A lot more outside interaction. There you go.
In the streets.
Yeah.
All right. MJF versus Hechicero. This is what I was getting at earlier, and we gotta put the stank on these. MJF gave us his first match back for free on TV against Roosh
BMZ tapped in. What happened?
What up, BMZ? We had MJF, former AEW World Champion. We have Roosh, former ROH World Champion, giving away their first match together on free TV. And then MJF's first match back is against Hechicero, only because it's in Long Island. Suave, who ain't gonna win? Make it easy.
Look, MJF is going to win this match, and there's no point to even discuss it. What we do need to discuss is why in the blue frosted hell that Tony Khan decided to give away MJF's first match since December of last year on free television
without commercial interruption.
It's like tricking on a stripper in a wheelchair. You can't get anything out of this. You doing charity work at this point, fam. You can't gain anything from this. Are we not in the business of making money? Is that not the whole goal and the point of all this is to make revenue, generate income with content?
Hechicero is going to bring you more dollars to seats than Roosh versus MJF. There you go. There you go.
First of all, I don't even know who that guy is, so no disrespect to him because this ain't about him. This is about Kanos and that ski slope he is tumbling down. Sir,
baby powder.
Would it not be more advantageous to your product and your talent to say the first match back for MJF after a 6-month plus hiatus will take place at Forbidden Door live on pay-per-view? Doesn't that sound like some stuff you might want to tune in for?
And if that's the case, I definitely don't want that build to be against one Hechicero. Like you don't give a former champion a tune-up match.
You started the build with Roosh, so that should be the first opponent.
Absolutely.
First person you walk out there to have a conversation, that's the first person who needs to have the match. Build it for pay-per-view. And low key, if you're going to keep him out the title picture, you might as well build a feud with it. You can't do that with Hechicero unless he gets involved. But again, why would you waste the opportunity to do this on pay-per-view? All right, let's moving forward. I don't know what we're doing here.
So to answer your question from earlier, who's writing this? Who's responsible for this? Well, we got that all in one match. In a trios match, the Shalit, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks versus
the Block Control Express.
The Block Control Express with Kaz Okada taking on Scissor Ace, who is Platinum Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, along with Hiroshi Tanahashi, the ace and president of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Anybody with pencil plus Caster and Bowens in one match. Suave, who ain't gonna win? I'm gonna tell you, as much as I like Caster and Bowens, the fans ain't gonna win this one.
I was just about to say the fans in attendance, because Caster's verse is gonna get cut short. And hopefully he doesn't forget the words before that. Tanahashi's just here for the check, baby. We not here to put in no classics. That's why he's in a 6-man.
And if anybody has never understood why people call Hiroshi Tanahashi the John Cena of New Japan, this match is exactly why.
Please elaborate on that.
So they call him the ace. Like he's always the go-to guy. He's always available for any and everything. And now that he's the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling, he makes himself even more available to take care of things on behalf of the company. He's the ultimate company guy, so much so that they put control of the company into this man's hands while he's still an active performer.
Well, kudos to him for this charity work and volunteer work. But if the Block Control Express is in the main event with Okada, and this is essentially an AEW New Japan joint venture with a couple of features sprinkled in from CMLL and whoever else, I have no reason to believe that anybody from the AEW contingent is going to take an L here. Nor should they, to be perfectly honest.
Bryan Danielson versus Shingo Takagi. Suave, who ain't going to win. And this is also an Owen Hart Cup first round matchup for the men.
Shingo
ain't gonna win. You can't go into Wembley with Danielson with an L on his back. That's not happening.
Oh, you remember we were talking about You need to pull up the bracket for the Owen Hart Cup.
2 weeks.
There's nobody on this.
We'll do it in 2 weeks. We'll do it.
Nobody on there
with star power. Do it in 2 weeks, and then finally,
trash.
Swerve versus Will Ospreay for the AEW World Championship. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
I don't like where this is going. I'm gonna say. No, I'm gonna stick to my guns. Ospreay ain't gonna win.
And that's our 30 minutes right there on the dot. Ospreay is not going to win. I don't care how much cap you can put on that. Ospreay ain't going to win. Show at BrokenPencilBC.com, BrokenPencilBC@gmail.com, at BrokenPencilBC on all things social, at BrokenPencilBC on what?
Everything.
Suave, take him to the house.
Pencil pushers. Like, rate, subscribe, share, tell a friend. Tell that friend to tell a friend.
Solo it.
Tell that friend again. Heads up. Pencils down.
Till next week, y'all.